Kids visit Gaga the dentist. Visit 4 of 15 visits. Mouthwash web adventures for kids. Wally's tour guide for kids web adventure number 1. Wally Webb's Mouthwash web adventures for kids. Wally's travel brochure for adventure number 4. Here, kids, is what you will discover in this adventure. X, Y, Z, plaque and lurkies. You will make lots of discoveries in this book again. X, Y, Z, plaque and lurkies. This is your web adventure book for this visit. Here's page 7 of visit 4 to Gaga the dentist. That's about a program at the top, and you'll have fun and learn with Gaga the dentist down below. Another cartoon from page 3 of this visit. Padpour and Gaga again. And adventure number 4 soundtrack. Hi kids, listen to the soundtrack 6 from the CD for your smile to shine. Enjoy. X, Y, Z, plaque and lurkies.
Welcome children to visit 4 to Gaga the dentist. This visit is called X, Y, Z, plaque and lurkies. 2 more new words for you kids. Plaque is a real word that describes the film that can form over your teeth, gums and tongue after eating and drinking. Lurkies is another made-up word, like sticks, YZ. Lurkies are really bacteria, or you may know them as germs. You will learn how to draw them as little worms in this visit. Lurkies live quite naturally in your mouth, but only a few. Kids, you now know what sticks and YZ are. You also know some of the places where XYZ can hide in your mouth. Now try to remember something very important which I said in visit 1. In visit 1 you were told, if given the chance for Z to unstick into Y and for Y to unstick into sticks, it usually happens only if they are mixed up in a very special way, and usually but not always if they are mixed up in very special places, and usually only if they are left alone, undisturbed for hours, days, weeks or even longer. Well, the 2 very special places where XYZ are mixed up are in your mouth and tummy. For now we'll just talk about your mouth. You will learn another time about what happens in your tummy. In your mouth, the very special way XYZ are mixed up is when you chew and you drink. When you chew, the food is broken up into hundreds of tiny pieces. It is also mixed up with your saliva, remember? When you drink, the drink is mixed up with saliva. You then gulp, glug, and down it goes. But you know that after you have gulped and glugged, there are some XYZ left in lots of different places in your mouth, still there. Also in the mouth are lurkies, tiny little germs, some good and do lots of good. Some are bad, but only bad if there are lots of them. We draw them like little worms, all different shapes and colours. So when XYZ mix up with saliva in your mouth, they also mix up with lurkies. All of this mixture left on your teeth, gums and tongue after you have glugged and gulped is called plaque. Plaque can build up layer by layer, meal after meal. If plaque built up is left alone, undisturbed for hours, days, weeks or longer, it gets thicker and thicker and thicker. As it gets thicker, you will be able to see it, taste it and smell it. It gets thicker after every gulp and every glug. It is yuckety yuckety yuck. That's right kids, it's fun time. Now let's do some more drawings. First of all, draw some lurkies, which look like differently shaped and coloured worms. Draw lots of them. Next, draw some saliva. It looks like a drop of falling water, round at the bottom and a little pointed at the top. Saliva is thicker than water, so give it a thicker skin than water. Also, saliva has got lots of different sticks inside it, so draw some sticks inside each saliva drop. Now draw some plaque. First draw a bottom layer of XYZ with lurkies, and saliva all mixed up. Call that a breakfast layer. Then add other layers on the top of this first layer, which is next to the tooth or gum. Each layer you draw will be from each of all of the things you have put in your mouth since having breakfast. One layer for recess time, one layer for lunch time, one layer for after school time, another layer for dinner time, and more if you had more drinks and snacks between. That is your plaque build-up for the day, kids, if you have not cleaned all the things in your mouth after each time you've eaten, or if you've not cleaned properly each time you've cleaned. It will build up there. If plaque layers are left in your mouth and you have allowed them to build up, well, how awful, yuckety, yuckety, yuck, how horrible it will be, especially for your teeth and gums. Boys and girls, once again, your visit is over. Thank you for coming.